Hey everybody, so today I'm here to share with you guys 10 of our favorite family board games. So first and foremost, I want to say that this is going to be a series. We have slowly built our board game collection as a family over the years, and we have many more than 10 favorites, but I just wanted to start with a simple number, kind of start off with our baseline favorite. I feel like if someone came to me and wanted to start purchasing board games for their family, this is where I would tell them to start. And also I wanted to say that I would say that these games are anywhere between like 3 and up ages. So I don't have a ton of toddler games. So most of our games are about the ages for 3 and up, and our oldest is 7, gonna be 8 this year, later in October. So to give you a rough idea of where our kids are as far as age goes, but these are all pretty affordable, nothing too crazy here expensive wise. And like I said, these are the ones that if you didn't really have a ton of games or wanted to get started kind of making your own family game night or something like that, these are some of the first games that I would recommend to you because these are kind of our tried and trues. Some of these are not new to my channel, and that's exactly why, because they've been around for a long time. They are favorites no matter how many times we play them, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to insert pictures because most of the games are actually up in storage in our loft because we got so many board games for Christmas, so I didn't want to have to get up there and get them all down for you guys. I'm just going to insert pictures, and I will link as many as I can down below. I feel like most of these you can get on Amazon, and Walmart is also another great place to get really good prices on board games. These are no particular order. I just made a list of the top 10 games I just came off the top of my head, and that's where I wanted to start. Again, future videos will have even more of our favorites. So the very first one I have on here, which looking at this list I think has been around on my channel the longest, is the Pancake Pile Up game. And the reason why I love this is because it is so versatile. So there are different pancakes with different toppings, and there's different cards to show you how to stack them. You have spatulas, but also I feel like there's so many different ways that you can play this game. There's just a lot of wiggle room to make it work for whatever your kiddos may need, whatever might be the most fun for them. So highly recommend this game. Anything by Educational Insights is normally pretty high quality, and the prices on Amazon, they're always on sale and stuff, so I feel like you can get them for pretty reasonably priced too. So the next game is this one, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because every time I do I say it wrong and my oldest gives me a hard time about it. But this is actually a game that she got, I think, for one of her birthdays, and at first I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I felt like it was pretty pointless, and there is a bit of setup with this one. You do need an adult's help because the string does need tension to push down, but it's actually a really cool game. I have come to love it. I enjoy playing it with the kids. You're slowly adding pieces of fruit to this line, and whoever makes the orangutan pop, that's who loses. It's one of those really simple games, but our family loves it. The next one is Yeti and My Spaghetti. I feel like a lot of people have heard this, but I think this is a great one for younger kiddos or maybe kids that don't have the best dexterity or something like that. It's a really simple game. It's all about removing the spaghetti noodles, and whenever the Yeti falls, whoever has more noodles wins the game. So it's really simple. It's really easy. It doesn't take a ton of setup or anything. It's one of those things that you could probably have your kids play around the table while you're making dinner or something like that. Pretty much self-sufficient kind of gameplay. Even though it's really simple, it's a favorite in our house. Especially when my girls were younger, there was a time frame between my older two where my middle daughter wasn't quite ready for the more advanced games, but my older daughter was. And Yeti and the Spaghetti was one of those games where they could both play, they both enjoyed it, and it was fun for everybody because it was just about removing spaghetti noodles, keeping it simple, keeping it fun. So the next one is this Dragon Snacks game. Again, not new to my channel, but it is a really cute game, and this one goes on sale on Target quite often at a really great price. I think I got this for like $8, although the quality of it, I would have no problem paying full price. Most of these games I do try to get on sale, but sometimes you can't, so it's whatever. So the belly of this dragon is see-through. It will light up and you're able to see the different pieces inside. And there's different pieces, and there's also different colors for each piece too. So his nose will light up a certain color. You are to grab that color of object from its belly, and then it illuminates the belly so you're able to look at where the pieces are, and then you have to reach in and you have to try and remember and grab that color. So it's a really cute game. My kids love it. The only thing about it is you want to play in kind of a darker setting. Basically, don't have your windows open like broad daylight because the sensor on it isn't the greatest then, but it's one of those things like an after dinner kind of board game it'd be great for. It's really silly, it's really cute, it is challenging, but not overly so. Number 5, bringing it back to basics, Hungry Hungry Hippos. This is awesome. I have to say, a lot of board games that I played when I was a kid, I felt have not carried the quality this many years down the line. There is that Lucky Duck game, things like Operation and Clue and Monopoly. The quality is just terrible on a lot of these. However, Hungry Hungry Hippos, specifically either the unicorn or the dino version, it still has really great quality. I mean, you kind of have to with the whole idea of, you know, smacking that thing and trying to get as many balls as possible. It's got to be able to take some love. It's just one of those ones where I was like, oh wow, so refreshing to see that this game isn't totally garbage now. And I highly recommend either the unicorn or the dino versions. Those are the ones that I've actually seen and played with, so I can like attest to the quality. These are around like, I think $20-$25, but honestly worth it because it's not a pile of junk that's going to break in 2 minutes. My only concern is I wish that Hungry Hungry Hippos would give you more than the balls that you need, because you definitely end up losing them. But regardless, it's a favorite for so many generations for so many reasons, and it's really simple, and my kids love it. It's also one of the few ones that my toddler can get in and play because she understands how to basically whack things and try to win. Next one is the Silly Poopies Hide and Seek. This one was kind of, I feel like 50-50 taken on my channel. There was a lot of people who liked it like we did, and there was a lot of people who didn't, which is perfectly fine. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of families who don't like some of the games I'm talking about, and that's okay. Every family does something different. I don't ever want you guys to feel obligated to try something that I'm recommending. I just want to give you guys options. So this Silly Poopy game is pretty straightforward. It's really cute, and my kids have loved it through all the years. And it is also another one that my toddler can join in with. So it's just basically this light up poop emoji type of thing. Someone has to go hide Poopy, and when they do, they hit the button on him. At various times, he's going to shout out different phrases, and then whenever the person finds them, they just go ahead, hit the button, and it sings the little "You Found Me" Poopy song. It's silly, it's a little gross, but it's right up my kids' alley, and they absolutely love that thing. And like I said, it's one of those ones where, you know, my toddler can play along with her sisters because they're all looking for Poopy. So it's one of those things that's just really cute, really simple, and it's silly, so of course they love it. This is an older one, but still a favorite. These GoFindIt games. This is something that you can definitely do inside, and you can do it outside. So I'd bought these games quite a few years back now for my kids' Easter baskets, one of the ones I put here on my channel. And I did that because Easter here in Ohio is typically pretty cold. We can't go outside yet. It's either too cold or rainy and disgusting out. So I like to put things in their Easter baskets that can transition from this weird winter period into spring. And this is one of my favorite games for that. So they have cards that wouldn't be applicable for outside. Like, you might have to go find bark. Of course, you're not going to find bark inside. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I don't know what you got growing in your house. But, you know, you can take those cards out and you can just play with things that are, you know, go find the color orange, go find something soft, go find something rough, you know, like there's tons of different cards in there. So you can take things out that don't apply, add them back in, play outside, play inside. It's a really, like, again, simple take, but the kids love it. It's like a little scavenger hunt. Number 8 is Zingo. This is actually a present from my aunt to the girls. I definitely heard a lot about this game, but I personally had just never looked into it. I don't know why, but I'm really glad that my aunt got it because both the girls really enjoy playing it. Now, I will say this one is a little bit more advanced, kind of getting up there in the 5+ age, but still it's an educational game that's really, really fun. The kids loved it. We played it with my aunt all together on Thanksgiving, and it was a lot of fun. If you're looking for a game that's got a bit of an educational edge on it, this is definitely the one to have. The last two are actually new to us games from Christmas, but we have played them so much that I know that they are not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And the first one is the Flores Lava. So this is one that Remy got from my mom and my stepdad, and we have loved this. It's actually scattered all across my floor right now. So the reason why I love this game is because yes, it does take the Flores Lava game. It puts its own spin on it. So you do have these different foam pieces. You have a spinner. You have to walk to that color stone. The last person who does, you pick up that stone, so it slowly starts getting harder and harder. And then there's also question marks, and if you step on a stone that has one of those, you have to do a challenge. And those challenges are just like, you know, little silly things like stand on one leg or do arm circles or pretend a hula hoop. It's a lot of silly fun, but also I feel like, again, it's one of those adaptable games. So if your kiddo is not ready to do all of that, just, you know, having it be a game for colors, literally just spinning it and hop to blue, hop to yellow, hop to red. This is one of the games that my toddler does pull out, and anytime she hears the Flores Lava song from YouTube, she pulls this out and she'll hop all over the stones. So she understands what this game is, and my older girls love playing it with us too, and it's a lot of fun. It's a unique take on the game itself that I feel like every kid has played and made up in their head. And the last one is, again, a one for the older kids here. I would say maybe 5 and up, because me, my 5-year-old and 7-year-old played it, and they all had a good time keeping up, so I don't feel like it's too advanced or anything. But it's called the Mad Tea Party. My husband and I got this for our oldest for Christmas, and it is such an adorable game. I am quickly becoming a fan of the Funko games. So the people who make Funko Pops, they are also making games, which we have a Game of Thrones one, but we've gotten a few now that are not necessarily have to do with Funko Pops. The Grinch game that we got at Christmas, and also this Mad Tea Party one, these are also made by Funko, and they have been a ton of fun. We really enjoyed both those games. And this Tea Party one, there's different cards. You have 6 in each hand. You're slowly playing your cards to either stack all the cups or to get rid of the cards in your hand, and it's just a lot of fun. Obviously, it's about balance, and it's about challenging each other and, you know, critical thinking and stuff like that. But it's not so advanced that my 5-year-old couldn't keep up. It was a lot of fun, even more so than what I thought it would be. I knew Sophie would like it because she likes Alice in Wonderland, but it was even more fun than I think all of us anticipated. And it doesn't have too many parts or anything like that. It's just the cups, the table, and the cards, and that's it. So, you know, if you're looking for something a little bit more low key for your older kids, definitely one to look into. So that is all of them for this video. Again, like I said, I will be making more videos in the future, sharing even more board game recommendations. If you guys have a favorite one that I did not mention in this video, let me know what it is down in the comments. We are always looking for new ones, trust me. It's one of my favorite things to do is to look for board games on Target. So let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite family board game is. If you guys have any questions, also leave them down there. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching.